Yes, I know I'm not wearing the anime Dragon Ball hat for this one, but it's because I'm wearing a different hat. So deal with it. So let's talk about this episode. It's really good, but we're back to filler again. Yeah, you know how I praised the last episode for forwarding the overall story of the season? Yeah, now we're back to not doing that. It's a little weird, but I can't tell you right now, this episode is really good. Without a doubt, it is a really, really good episode. I just have some gripes and a bone to pick with it, so let's not waste any time and dive straight into it, shall we? What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your station. Your message of Anthony Mish, including a hedgehog that runs faster than the speed of sound, as well as TV and movies. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome back to SoniCemberX. Let's talk about Season 1, Episode 9 of Sonic X, titled The Last Resort, aka the beach episode. This is the episode where the characters go to the beach. Aside from Sonic, he wants to stay home because he doesn't like water, he can't swim, and he hates the ocean. So he stays home until Eggman gets involved, as he usually does, and Sonic comes in, and then he's forced to be in the water, and yeah, it's just a whole mess from there. But the episode itself is pretty cute. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it, though, because it is a filler episode and very self-explanatory. But here's my review. I hope you enjoy. I apologize for that I can't really go into more depth, because there's not really much more to say. It speaks for itself. Seeing the Tornado X again is really cool. The vibe is chill, with its nice beach setting. Amy's fantasies about Sonic are really cute. A little bit of bias as a Sonamy fan. As is saving him from the Octobot, and him wearing the bracelet at the end. That scene's so cute. And it has some action with Eggman attacking the resort. Also, the parts with Sonic holding the bomb and Amy defeating Eggman rather than Sonic is absolutely hilarious. Like, those two parts, laugh out loud funny. But the situation is solved too quick because it feels like it's introduced and then not even a couple minutes later it's resolved. Like, come on. The robot villains are boring. Octobot could have been cool, but I feel like the design could have used a little more work. And the other weird centipede thing, it's more just a giant wall for Amy to let out her frustration on. Not really memorable. And the overarching story is non-existent. Like I said, we are back to filler again. So, yeah, that's always great. But that's just little minor gripes. Overall, it is still a solid, fun episode and has plenty of cute moments, but it could have used a little bit of extra refinement. I feel like they could have took a little more time to make a more unique design for the robots rather than just being mechanical. And I feel like they could have maybe done a little bit more with Sonic and Amy in that dynamic. Like, have the whole episode around them rather than just, like, the last third, which is weird. Outside of Amy's fantasies, of course, but that's besides the point. But again, probably biased because I am a Sonamy fan, so maybe that's just me hoping against hope. Who knows? But what I can tell you is that this episode is cute, this episode is fun, and this episode is worth a watch. Just don't expect it to forward the story at all, because it absolutely does not do that. This is another filler episode, but it is definitely one of the better ones we've watched. It's not like the previous two filler episodes we looked at, which were, not very good. So, let's go ahead and get to my final verdict. My final verdict for The Last Resort, the 9th episode of the first season of Sonic X, is going to be a 7 out of 10. It is definitely the best filler episode we've looked at so far, and it is cute and enjoyable. And if you are a Sonamy fan like me, you're absolutely going to love this episode. However, if you're not, if that particular relationship annoys you, or you're just looking for it to actually forward the overall story of the season, look elsewhere, because this episode's not for you. But the next episode, it's a pretty well-known one. We're finally going to talk about the baseball episode next, the one that was directly referenced in the Sonic movie. I wish I had more to say, but yeah, I'll see you next time for Unfair Ball.
listen, I will soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.